Alright, hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Alright, I'm going to do another whip and chat here. My camera's not in too weird a position. And kind of at the top of the canvas. So, it's going to be interesting. Okay, so Dreamer Designs, Fine Soft Day by Liam Kelly. 120 centimeters by 40 centimeters. 47.2 inches by 15.7 inches. Square drill, 52 colors, including 2 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis, and they're just an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of a regular drill in comparison. Alright, so I'm at the top section of the second last column here of the canvas. This camera is going to wander down. Yep, obviously. It's going to be wanting to shift down constantly. Alright, I'll see what I can do, but yeah, it won't be perfect per se. Is anything ever? Nah. Change the position of the phone maybe. Yeah, that works. Just a nice little awkward angle, why not? Alright, there we go. It's a compromise. I'll just probably keep bumping the charge cord though. Alright, let's just do that. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you're having a good day. It's yeah, a little bit of clouds, but I can see blue sky. It's probably a little warm outside. Stay outside for a bit running errands. I did a trip on the treadmill. I'm getting a good chunk through a science fiction book. The third one in the Expanse series. So, yeah, it's nice to read on the treadmill. So, yeah, it's a good hour of reading on a treadmill. Kind of like it. I think I have like read more than I have in like months going on a treadmill, so there are advantages. It's kind of multitasking in a sense, isn't it? Treadmill and then reading. Kind of nice. Kind of a very wonderful combination. Yeah, this is just like a sky and upper canopy of maybe a couple trees. They're kind of branching over. From the end of the left-hand side of the canvas here. The leftmost hand side. Okay, got a pretty good view. It's pretty awkward with the camera up here, but I've worked around it before, so no problem there. Yeah, it's just so you can get a few whip and chats here. This is going to be pinks, reds, and a lot of that white AB for this guy. This is all AB here. It'd be color blocking again. Now this is a color blocking confetti mix for the trees here. Little branches and stuff. I think this canvas by far has the most ABs I have ever seen on a physical canvas thus far. So, and Fine Soft Day kind of plays with light and dark, kind of gradients or opposites as went along the canvas. it was really dark on the right hand side where I had started, the bottom right hand corner of the canvas, and then worked my way over. Now we're on like probably like the brightest spot of the canvas where the sun's shining through the clouds, the clearing clouds, or what this piece is trying to convey anyway. So yeah, it's a wonderful piece. I guess Diamond Art Club had kind of a voting post put up on Facebook. I think it was basically on Facebook, where they were showing contenders for future canvases that people could vote on. Yeah, I remember doing a vote like that the previous time one was released. I found a few pretty cool designs. I forget what most of them were in a jiffy. I really don't share, really don't take photos of pieces that I find really interested in that voting process. I just kind of vote. Yeah, you can really like something, but I think it's just like the most interest that Diamond Art Club would spend the time on. To, yeah, hand chart a canvas that has the most interest. I don't know if I'll find that post again, but it is fun to do for a few minutes, even if it really doesn't get personal desired results. But I think we're meant to get canvases that we can get and be thankful to get. I don't think we need every single canvas in the world, but it'd be fun. The idea of being able to diamond paint for a very long time without having to worry about running out of canvases is a wonderful prospect, but then reality makes its wakes his head up and it's like, yeah, you have other stuff to kind of take care of. Yeah. You might hear saws and stuff in the background. My dad is working below in the workshop there, so yeah, I just like letting you know that kind of stuff. I don't know, it's the weekend. I have my days off, and then he has his weekends off all the time. Well, he's had to go out on service calls, I think, on the weekends sometimes when he gets the pager or whatever, but yeah, it's all good. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't mind having the maneuver around the camera here. It's no big deal. It just lets me spend time with the community, post content. Yeah, so I joined like another walking challenge, except it's team based, and it's like an 8,000 kilometer run. Well, run in air quotes. I'll be walking. Track across Canada. So yeah, I got accepted into a team. I had to sign up, and I get a medal at the end. everybody from like July 1st to June 2023. I think it's the end of June 2023. Yeah, to complete this 8,000 kilometer trek. Yeah, there was like, I just chose like one because it was like 8,000 kilometers. Yeah, I think that's enough, but I think it's west to east, and then there's an east to west. I think I did the east to west, and it's shorter. The other one was like 10,000 kilometers, but you do it with other people, and not I'm part of a team. Yeah, we all just add our distances together every day. So starting July 1st to June 2023, we have basically a year to complete this 8,000 kilometers, and then, yeah. Oh, I just walk as normal, and then I just think I'll just like manually put the result in for this one. Yeah, it's not launched yet, but July 1st, yeah, that's when it starts. I don't know, I just kept seeing it advertised. I'm like, oh, okay, if it's a group effort, sure. Why not? I'll still do my Silk Road challenge and the Lord of the Rings challenge. Like, that's no problem. This, yeah, 8,000. Yeah, I'm just helping other people to get to reach the 8,000 kilometer mark within a year. Yeah, it's doable. I'll contribute at least, so. Get a cool medal. It says 8,000 kilometers and a bunch of Canadian symbols on it. The beaver, a moose, and yeah, it's silver, I think, and there's a lapel to wear around your neck. Yeah, it's just like any other Olympic kind of medal, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I signed up for that yesterday. All registered and set up. The team leader just has to start the challenge July 1st launch. We can put distances in as a team. Oh, excuse me. I don't know. I just joined it for the giggles. I'm doing these other walking challenges anyway, so. There are like charities tied into it. There's like a donation kind of thing tied into it, fundraising or whatever, but don't really recognize the charities per se. I'm okay. I'll get a medal and then like some sort of kit, like some other stuff with it. There's like a digital map and all that as well. I think I'll get like various locations across Canada, like postcard kind of checkpoints or whatever as I go. Or as a team. I'm okay with it either way. That's like contributing. So whatever I contribute helps the team get further and vice versa. So it's just an effort to get across Canada virtually. Most people will probably be running. I'll just walk. I just made sure that you were allowed to walk the distance or contribute that way. So okay. Yeah, I'm not going to strain myself unnecessarily. 8,000 on my own? It would take a bit, for sure, but in a year, I guess so. Like, I think it would be doable, but yeah, you'd have to divide the distance up, and it would be some sort of specific kilometers or miles that you'd have to do each day in order to make the distance on time. Well, it's kind of what they do with the other walking challenges. It's kind of just division or something. Math, my favorite subject. I let somebody else figure it out. Yeah, I just chose like 900 and something days, 990 days or something for the Silk Road. Oh, that's almost 3 years. But I maybe done it before that, and that just gives you kind of a good range. As if you don't do the recommended distance every day, or you take a couple days off, that's alright. They just give you a time frame. Oh, well, let's do this passively. I'm not running like walking like 20 kilometers a day just to prove that I can do it. Nah, just do it naturally. Kind of think about it subconsciously. Know that I'm doing it, but just doing it passively. I don't have to think about it all the time. I certainly do talk about it all the time. Oh, that's me. Yeah, so anyway, I had previously finished a short novel that was translated to English from Japanese. If cats disappeared off the earth or something. Yeah, that was a really quick read, but rather poignant. Basically, this guy finds out that he has like 7 days to live or something. Only like a few days to live. And he meets with the devil to take something away from the earth in order to give him another day of life. And yeah. So he makes a deal with the devil and then gets more time, but yeah, certain stuff has to be sacrificed, and then he begins to understand a little bit more about himself. Yeah, without giving too much away. Yeah, if cats disappeared from the earth or something, I think that's what it's called. It's a really short read, but wow. It got me going for a bit there. It got me emotional in a certain part of it. But yeah, that was a really quick read. I was partway through J.D. Robb, Naked and Deaf, like the first novel of the entire In-Depth series. I had started it, reading it in bed, and then it just sat on the bedside table along with the science fiction book I'm now doing. But now that I started going on the treadmill, I've taken to reading. So I finished Naked in Death on the treadmill, and just like hour snippets of reading. And now I'm going through the third book in the Expanse series, which is science fiction, about some sort of proto-molecule that kind of has its own intelligence and is trying to travel through space or something. Yeah, it's really... It's trying to spread throughout space, the far reaches of space. I don't know, that's like a very rough gist of it. But I feel on a treadmill, I could very well have attention deficit disorder. I have central processing disorder, which, yeah, is a learning difficulty. But, yeah, I just learn stuff, like, listen and hear it, but the ability to, like, recall it a couple hours later, or when I need to remember something, or how to do something, it's just like as if I never learned how to do it in the first place. It's very weird. I have good days and bad days. It could very well be a form of ADD, attention deficit disorder, but I don't know, that's, yeah. I talked about it to my supervisor at work, and he's like, I really didn't notice. Yeah, because it's a visual environment, and I can go to my supervisor or somebody in the plant and ask them questions if I'm confused or unsure about something. So that really aids it, helps me in a big way. So if I'm just kind of having a blank slate feeling kind of day, yeah, then I can just get clarification on something and make sure to do something properly so I don't mess something major up. Yeah, because with like lot codes and something for our products to differentiate what we're producing that day. Yeah, if you get the lot code wrong, then yeah, the records get all screwed up, and then it just causes needless confusion and waste of resources. So if I get asked about what lot code currently working on or what product it currently is, I physically looking at a lot code or a product label and saying exactly what it is while looking at the label. Yeah, because I have team leads that ask for box counts once every shift for inventory. So yeah, I'm standing in front of a label or my paperwork and saying, yeah, I'm at this box, etc., etc. But yeah, all in all, it just goes back to my focus greatly improves when I'm on the treadmill. I don't have to worry about how long I've been on the treadmill. I do look at the timer occasionally. I usually just go on for an hour. But it's amazing what you can accomplish in an hour. But yeah, I've gone through a couple of books already. It's probably like my fourth book on the treadmill so far. Given if cats disappeared from the earth was short. It's like a half a day read. It's only a couple hundred pages maybe. Yeah, these Expanse books, like these science fiction books, are pretty thick, each of them. Probably like 7 or 8 books in the series. I think the authors finished it. I think they wrapped it up. So yeah, I might finish this like 3rd Expanse book and then just read another in-depth book, because I have like a good portion of the series. I somewhat put them in order according to what I have. Yeah, there's like 50 something books in the in-depth series or something now. I was like, whoa, they put like a list in like every new book now that's released. Usually come out in hardcover first, these in-depth books. It's basically Nora Roberts, but J.D. Rob's the Pisidium, or the name, her pen name, for these in-depth books. I don't know why authors do that, but it probably helps sell books. Instead of just seeing Nora Roberts and people would be like, just click in, oh, this is another mushy romance. It still kind of is. There are mature situations in these books. But yeah, reading mature situations in a novel is far different than seeing mature situations on screen. Like, yeah, 2 actors can be making out really quick on screen and you can change the channel, and then in a book it has to be described, and it's very clunky, and the wording is just seems careful and stuff. It's kind of funny, but yeah, that's not why I'm reading them. There's forensic stuff. It's like based in futuristic New York. She's a futuristic cop, Eve Dallas or whatever, the main character in these in-depth books. They're kind of cookie cutter structure, but once you've read one, you've probably read them all. But yeah, there's different motives and ways that these individuals get murdered, and Eve is just there to figure it out. She has help from her partner. And then her character evolves throughout the books. Right off the get-go, she meets a billionaire who she thinks like is involved with her investigation or a suspect, but yeah, then it goes from there. Yeah, Roke or something. Yeah, basically it becomes her love interest. Like, I'll just say that. And eventually, as you go along, their relationship strengthens, and yeah, she reveals her character, just kind of reveals itself a bit more. Like, these characters evolve throughout these books, so it's really nice. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description is my Facebook profile, Echoes of Color, Facebook business page, and my Instagram, along with the walking challenges. Just the 2. The team-based one, I don't think I'll do a link for that. They're just the websites where I signed up and got set up They're not affiliate links or anything. So it's just so you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, take care, all the best, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.